Yes, my people, hope you're good. This is part two. Obviously, yesterday was part one. Just reacting to these 14 murders jailed in January 2024 in England. Obviously, my man's doing a series, you get me? And I just want to kind of have insights to see what madness is going on in the UK and to give our youth, you get me? This is the realness that could happen. This could happen to you if you're carrying knives. So this could happen to you if you're doing foolish. So this could happen to you if you're snapping that split snap, boom, your life could change and spend the rest of your life in prison. So um, this scumbag here, if you didn't watch the first one, he basically unalived his ex-partner. You get me? He tried to blame it on that he's got mental state. The judge recognized that he's got mental state and gave him 15 years life in prison with a minimum of 15 years. He don't look like the full ticket, but yeah, let's get into this.
The judge noted the devastating impact the murder had had on Stephanie's family, particularly her children, who had lost their mother in a violent and traumatic way. At number 6 is Harley.
See these people here, I tell you, because my man got 15 years. This is someone that will probably get 25 years. They always sentence the younger lot for longer, you get me? Or someone that, like, this is someone that will get, like, I don't know how old he is. You actually, looking at him, what this guess, is he like? He look like 24 years old. Let's get into this.
Harley D. Thompson, who was sentenced on the 15th of January. On the 4th of January 2022, 46-year-old Darius Wolozar was fatally stabbed.
Oh, 46-year-old, okay.
Stabbed during a street altercation on Tavistock Road in West Drayton in London. The confrontation escalated when Darius, who had reportedly armed himself with a hammer, was disarmed by Thompson. Thompson then...
Bro, I used to live round here, bro. This is mad. I used to live round here.
Inflicted multiple stab wounds to Darius's groin and chest, leading to his death at the scene. Thompson was initially tried.
This one here does sound like a murder. Like, you back out your knife and get boom, 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 boom. This one, groin, chest. Yeah, it does seem like you're trying to unalive someone still. Yeah, it does seem like that. It does seem.
Tried at Harrow Crown Court in May 2023. When the jury could not reach a verdict on the murder charge, a retrial commenced at Croydon Crown Court in December 20.
So you went from Croydon, you went from Harrow to Croydon. Croydon's man's area. So that's weird. Why did the case move from one extreme side, you get me, to another extreme side, Middlesex to Surrey? Yeah.
2023, where after 3 hours of deliberation, the jury unanimously convicted Thompson of murder. On the 15th of January 2024 at Woolwich Crown Court, Thompson was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 25 years.
What did I tell you? See with me, see this crime thing, and I've stepped away from it, but I kind of can see where they're gonna go about where they're gonna go. I said, bet my man gets 25 years or something. You get me? They gave him 25 years.
Less time already served on remand. Detective Chief Inspector Wayne Jolly, who led the investigation, described the attack as ferocious and emphasised the devastating impact on Darius's family and friends. At number 7 is Raymond Lina, who was sentenced on...
Ooh, Raymond. Let's guess Raymond, man. Let's guess Raymond. What do you think, Raymond? Raymond. He looks like he's going through it. He looks like he's dependent on drugs, possibly. I think it's just another man, like his age group or something. We'll see.
On the 16th of January, Lina, who was 67, was convicted of murdering his housemate, Dean Corbett, in a devastating...
Guys, you can look at someone, you can look at people, trust me. You can look at them and be like, housemate, you get me? Housemate, you get me?
arson attack in Torquay.
Arson
the incident took place on the 22nd of October 2021 at a flat on Ellicombe Road, where both men lived. Lina set fire to the property in the early hours of the morning after a breakdown in their relationship.
Wait, hold on. So what? Man's really just having arguments and just like, fuck it. I'm gonna burn this whole place up. Like it's madness, blood. You get me? But they both look like baggers. I can't lie. They both look like they look like. Yeah, my man looks like his nose is broken. He looks like he's been fighting, bro. His nose is broken still.
The fire quickly engulfed the building, trapping Dean inside. Emergency services were called to the scene, but Dean was pronounced dead after being rescued from the blaze. The court heard that Lina
I'll be surprised if he gets more than 15 years, man. But we'll see.
had deliberately started the fire
Deliberately.
using petrol and had also sabotaged the gas supply to
But,
fuel the flames. He then fled the scene and was later found hiding in a nearby alley. Firefighters described the scene as one of the most dangerous and intense
yeah, let me hear this one.
fires they had ever faced. Neighbours had to be evacuated, and several adjoining properties were damaged by fire. Forensic investigations confirmed that the fire was started deliberately, and Lina was charged with murder and arson with intent to endanger life.
Do you know what? It could have got. It could get like 20, you know. But you see what direction that this goes with. Obviously, my man's just like, it's crazy though. You actually you have gone there intended to burn up the place with my man in it, and it potentially this might be a higher risk because it's other people could die. The fire could spread, so he possibly could get like a 21 or 22. Now that I think about it, we'll see.
At the trial, the prosecution argued that Lina had become increasingly hostile towards Dean in the weeks leading up to the attack. Witnesses testified that he had made threats and expressed frustration at Dean's presence in the home. Lina denied intending to kill Dean, but admitted starting the fire. The jury rejected his claims and found him guilty of murder as well as arson. The court noted his complete disregard for the lives of others in the building.
See, disregard for the lives of others in the building. Yeah. This is heading to like a little 21s or 22s, the Siru.
On the 16th of January 2024, Lina was sentenced at Exeter Crown Court to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 24 years.
Ooh.
The judge described the...
Ooh. I hear that. Okay. Yeah.
act as deliberate, callous, and utterly reckless, and stated the extreme danger Lina had caused, not just for Dean, but the other residents in the buildings and neighbouring homes. At number 8 is Richard Smith Slater.
Hey guys, what do you think? Let's have a look. What does we think, my man? What has Richard Smith Slater done? Like, let me even look at him. Like, he don't even look like someone that even like. Wait, what has he done? He might be bad for gal. I think this is a God forbid. Like I always say, you get me. But it could be a girl one still.
He was sentenced on the 16th of January. On the 8th of July 2023, 33-year-old Smith Slater fatally assaulted 61-year-old Craig Gill at Blake's Bar in Newton Aycliffe following a dispute over Smith Slater's Staffordshire Bull Terrier puppy, which was roaming off-lead inside the pub. Craig, a regular patron, had expressed concern about the dog, leading to escalating tensions throughout the day.
And by the way, guys, just put in trigger warning, these are serious cases, so and there might be victims, families that are watching man react to these things. So I sorry for your loss. Do you know what I mean? Sorry for your loss. And yeah, it's not funny or anything. So if you see man smiling or whatnot, I'm not doing it in a way of, do you know what I mean? It's just, yeah, sorry for your loss.
The altercation culminated when Smith Slater whipped Craig across the face with a dog lead. As Craig attempted to prevent Smith Slater from leaving the premises, Smith Slater delivered 4 rapid punches to Craig's head, knocking him unconscious. Craig fell backwards, sustaining a severe head injury that led to a cardiac arrest.
Manslaughter. But it says murderers, so you got found guilty for murder. Obviously, he hit him 3 times. Didn't intend to kill him, I don't think. But yeah, just listen to this. Let's hear it anyway.
He was transported to James Cook University Hospital in Middlesbrough, where he died 5 days later without regaining consciousness.
Sad, man.
During the trial at Teesside Crown Court, the jury viewed CCTV footage capturing the swift and violent nature of the attack. Smith Slater claimed self-defense. However, evidence showed that Craig did not throw any punches. Prosecutors highlighted Smith Slater's lack of remorse, noting that he posted a boxing glove emoji on social media afterwards, seemingly boasting about the incident.
Ooh.
The court also heard that...
But he's not... This is my thing as well. It's like, he posted a boxing glove emoji just thinking like, yeah, man, just punch someone up. Not, oh yeah, man's gone there to kill someone or man's murdered this person, unalived this person. So listen to this one, man. What is the sentence? What, 12 years? 12 years? 12 to 15?
That Smith Slater had consumed 11 pints of beer and used cocaine on the day of the attack.
Ooh,
at the time, he was on bail for 2 charges of causing actual bodily harm, which...
Alright, cool. Now, that is a big difference. Like, if it was just like a boom, he's on bail for 2 charges causing actual bodily harm. They've probably added this on the case as bad character. This is what they do. He's under the influence of drugs. You got drink caught under the influence of drugs, painting out that picture. It could get up to 18. Could be at 18.
Were later discontinued. On the 16th of January 2024, having been found guilty, Smith Slater was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 14 years.
Yeah. You can kind of see, that's what I said at the first, it was like 12 to 15, 14 years. You can kind of see that, boom, they do 11, go to open jail. Yeah, you see it.
The judge described the attack as not a fair fight, noting Smith Slater's youth, agility, and...
He could have got a manslaughter, though. He could have. Maybe the punch 3 times. Maybe it was 1 punch. Could have got a manslaughter.
Prior boxing training compared to Craig's age and vulnerability. At number 9 is...
Yeah. I think... I remember this one. Don't know if I remember it. He's in the house or something. But he looks not the full ticket. My man looks not the full ticket. He looks like he's done. Like, he's done. This just looks like a mate. Like, he's just done up his mate. His ex-friend or something. His ex-brethren.
Jason Gowan, who was sentenced on the 17th of January. On the 26th of May 2023, 27-year-old Gowan murdered his partner, 37-year-old Fiona.
Ooh. Wow. Scumbag.
Fiona Robinson at their shared home in Chorley in Lancashire. Gowan called emergency services at 2:15 a.m, claiming that Fiona had stopped breathing. Paramedics found her unresponsive and she was pronounced dead at the scene. A post-mortem examination revealed that Fiona had suffered 9 rib fractures, bruises, and abrasions across her face and body.
My man was... This is what I mean, bro. Guys, man, putting your hand on women. Weak, man. Weak, man. It's sad, man. You get me? Because there's so many women that obviously it's not as easy to just get up and leave, but they're in this mad relationship and they're just they can't run. They just feel like they ain't got no one to turn to, and these weak men do things like this.
And injuries consistent with strangulation. Initially, Gowan provided conflicting accounts to authorities, suggesting that Fiona had returned home from a night out with injuries or that her drink had been spiked. CCTV footage, however, showed Fiona returning home uninjured, and video found on Gowan's tablet depicted her with visible injuries the following morning. Medical evidence indicated that the injuries were inflicted between the early hours of the 25th and 26th of May. Gowan and Fiona had
Look
been
at
in a
him.
relationship for 15 months, during which
15 months. Look at that mess, bro. What a mess.
time friends and colleagues raised concerns about visible injuries on Fiona and Gowan's controlling behaviour. Some of these concerns led to police reports and a disclosure under Clare's law revealing Gowan's history of domestic abuse with
Why don't we see these things, man? We see these things and we just keep a blind eye. Friends and work colleagues are showing like concerns. That's the only thing they can do. They can't do anything else. It's like when you're in that relationship, you just think, oh yeah, no, it's fine, man. Don't worry, man. I know how to deal with this. And then sad things happen to this man. This is a sad story, man.
previous partners. At the time of Fiona's murder, Gowan was on bail awaiting sentencing for assaulting a former partner. In October 2023, Gowan pleaded guilty to Fiona's murder. On the 17th
18
of
years.
January 2024, Gowan was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 20 years. The judge
18, 20 years. Okay.
noted that Gowan's actions were aggravated by his prior
Man.
offences
So sad.
and the fact that he had filmed Fiona in a degrading state after the assault. Gowan also received concurrent sentences for previous assaults on a former partner.
What?
At number 10,
Imagine that former partner would have been like, that could have been me. That could have been me. Wow. I don't even know what to even guess with this one, but let's get into it though.
is Samuel Church, who was sentenced on the 19th of January.
A woman.
On the
Possibly.
7th of
Just never
August
know.
2022, 37-year-old Church murdered his former friend, 52-year-old Vincent Markham,
Okay.
at Vincent's bungalow on Farrow Road in Walpole Grove near Spalding.
Can I say something? There's a lot of weak men that just putting their hands on women. There's a lot of women cases, domestic violence to people losing their life. Like, let's see, this is an argument that's happened. Let's get into this.
Church, who had known Vincent since primary school, visited him after attending a nearby wedding. Despite being intoxicated, Church decided to confront Vincent to sort things out, a decision that culminated in a fatal assault. During the visit, Church violently stamped on Vincent's head, face, and body, leading to his death. In an attempt to conceal the crime, Church set fire to Vincent's bungalow. He ignited flames in 2 bedrooms and dragged Vincent's body into the front garden. Later,
Raw. Yeah. This one, yeah. I could see a little 25 years here, man. I could see 25 years of this one. It's mad.
portraying himself as a hero by claiming he had tried to rescue Vincent from the blaze. However, a Home Office pathologist concluded that Vincent had died before the fire, with the cause of death being head and facial injuries and inhalation of blood into his lungs. Church initially pleaded not guilty to murder, but later changed his plea, admitting to causing serious harm but not intending to kill. He also pleaded guilty to perverting the course of justice by setting the fire. Despite an attempt to vacate his guilty plea, which delayed sentencing by nearly a year, the court rejected his application.
Delayed sentencing for nearly a year. Of course he's going to say that. He's going to try to go for the manslaughter, but I think he's made it worse for himself, man.
Application to do so. On the 19th of January 2024, at Lincoln Crown Court, the judge sentenced Church to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 20 years. In
20
addition to
years,
this,
okay.
Church received a concurrent sentence of 45 months for perverting the course of justice. The judge highlighted the premeditated nature of
Why did they do concurrence, like 45 months? Like, could they have to? Bro, you've already given someone 20 years. Like, 45 months, yeah. What, just to put it down on paper that you sentenced them for that crime as well?
the attack, noting that Church had expressed intentions to inflict violence earlier in the evening. At number 11 is Phipe Figueiredo, who was sentenced on the 26th of January. On the evening of the 29th of June 2023, Figueiredo fatally stabbed 15-year-old Dylan Braga.
What? 15-year-old? Yeah, man. 15-year-old is mad. It's mad still.
In Skelmersdale, in Lancashire. The incident occurred after Figueiredo's wife's motorbike was stolen the previous night. Upon receiving reports that the stolen motorbike had been seen in the area, Figueiredo set out to locate it. He confronted Dylan and his cousin near a footbridge over Digmore Road, leading
So
to
basically, his motorbike got stolen by the locals, and my man just had enough, man. He's gone there on rage, looking to do bits and bobs, and yeah.
a violent altercation. During the confrontation, Figueiredo chased the teenagers down an embankment and stabbed Dylan at least 23 times on the head, neck, chest.
What? Yeah, that didn't warrant, man. 23 times. Yeah, this is definitely like a 28 to 30 years. This is crazy. 23 times for a bike. A bike. A bike.
Chest, back, abdomen, and arms. Despite emergency services' efforts, Dylan was pronounced dead
On
at
the
the scene. After the attack, Figueiredo fled the scene, discarded the knife, and returned home. He called the police at 9:30 p.m., claiming he had been attacked by two males and had acted in self-defense. However, evidence presented during the trial contradicted his account. CCTV footage showed Figueiredo leaving home with a knife concealed in his waistband. A knife sheath containing his DNA was found at the scene.
This is actually sad, man. This is sad. And it's very, guys, it's very advised. Like, don't be taking people's things, man. You don't know what they're going through mentally. You don't even know what value that had to him, or you don't know, you get me? Like, yeah, my man seems like he's from Mexico or whatever, you get me? They said his name, bro. In his country, this is the vibe. Like, this happens, this is what we do. So, yeah, man, something might be harmless to you or whatnot. Just be mindful, man. These are the things that can happen. You get me? R.I.P., man. Literally.
And the nature of Dylan's injuries indicated a sustained and brutal assault inconsistent with self-defense.
I want to know what he got, though.
The trial took place at Preston Crown Court, where the jury unanimously found Figueiredo guilty of murder. And on the 26th of January 2024, he was sentenced to life imprisonment with a minimum term of 23 years.
Life in prison with a minimum term of 23 years. Now, looking at that, there's a few cases. Someone got, what did they get? Someone got 24. I think that one's mad, though. He got stabbed up 23 times. It's like he got a year of stab up. But, guys, yeah, man. I thought, let me try out these two things, you get me? But, yeah, man, I just showing some awareness. Life is real. Don't get drawn out. It's easy to lose your temper. It's easy to do something. A clown can kill. A clown can unalive someone. A clown. You get me? And what makes you a boss is to keep going, stay consistent, be an example. You get me? Be open about your flaws. No one's not perfect. And keep on progressing, man. You get me? And try to do good in this world, man. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.